Well, hello, and I hope the audio's working. I know the music is probably a little bit louder than my voice, but how's things sound? It looks like Feisty, you're hearing stuff okay. Can I get a thumbs up for my voice working? Yeah. All right. Sounds good. How's that sounding? We got guitar. All right. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. I'm going to tighten up my whammy bar. And by the way, it's a vibrato bar. It's not a tremolo bar, just so you know. But I am a dick about that sort of stuff. And this is my show, so I can be a dick, right? That's my guitar. Unplugged. All right, so I want to challenge you all before I show my ugly mug. Actually, I'm not that bad, I don't think. But what chord am I playing right now? What chord am I playing? That's just unplugged. Can somebody name that chord? Does my guitar sound in tune? Janice, what do you think? Does it sound like a good, well-tuned guitar? Need a schematic of my Strat. That's top secret, bro. Name this chord. Train your ear. Oh, perfect, Janice. I'm glad to hear that. No guesses. How about this? Gussie. Janice, very good. Now you know. I'm going to loosen my whammy bar one more time. Vibrato bar. All right. My microphone. So I got some new tricks up my sleeve. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Hello, howdy. My keyboard is right here, and it doesn't work right now, but I can make it work. This is kind of fun. Check this out. All I got to do is click on this button right here, and then my. That's probably a little bit loud. You know, I got a cool pad. I was recording some music for a friend of mine the other night. Right? All the white keys, C major, right? And so I found a really cool pad that I really enjoyed, and I thought it sounded great. Gussie, welcome. Justin at Jam Pro Sound, welcome. Zach, hello, brother. Feisty, welcome. Janice, thanks for being here. Preston, hello, brother. Yeah. Oh, and Timothy, hello, man. You were the first one here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you all. So I'm going to be moving some stuff around here on my screen, and that ought to be a little bit better. Let me point this camera a little better so you can see my guitar and what I'm doing, and maybe give it a little bit of light. I like my place, well, good and dark. Is anybody catching a drift of what I'm doing there? Yes, it works. Let's see. Isn't that awesome? I've discovered some interesting stuff that I can do uh, with this new plugin. So I'm going to start tonight. I started with some supermodels, which I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know what I failed to do is be all inclusive. So the next time I will do my best to have some males on there as well. I kind of feel bad that I didn't put any male supermodels on the slideshow that I had running tonight. And forgive me, ladies. I don't walk on water, and I didn't have a long time to put this all together. So here we go. Now this is looking a whole lot better. I'm kind of running a little test tonight, a little bit of a test. Looks like yeah. Let's see. Oh, Preston, hello, man. Sorry, I haven't been able to catch up on the chat at this point. So let's. I want to show you a couple of things real quick using Reaper. That if you have a MIDI controller, some stuff you can do to make some changes to your. So I'm gonna show you this screen, so you'll be able to see me and my new Mesa Boogie Mark II C+ amplifier. That is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic, and I probably just got totally bombed because I use the F word, and that's just what I choose to do because I talk like a pirate, and I don't think there's any children present, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. All right, so let me show you a little trick that I learned. I'm going to go over to my my overdrive pedals, and so we've got this pretty heavy overdrive with a bunch of delay on it also. So I'm going to turn the delay off by pushing a button on my keyboard. So all I have to do is reach over here and touch a button. I think I've got the right camera view for showing you. No, I need to change that to, let me see. That needs to be, give me a second here. Pro Swing keyboard. Oh, there we go. So let me go here and add a video input capture device. And I'm going to go to this one. Give me just a second. I'll fix this, and I'll be showing up in some weird ways here, but I'm not really weird. Okay, so now you can see me sitting at my my keyboard, my MIDI controller, right? A lot of us have a MIDI controller. Let me get stuff ironed out here so I can see the chat. And I will be on tomorrow night at 4:30. I'm going to take a little more time tomorrow. Okay, so. All right, that's sounding really nice. All right, so check this out. So I've got, let's see, I've got a chorus pedal here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the chorus pedal and turn it on, and we'll see what that sounds like. We'll turn it off and hear the difference. Isn't that a cool, cool chorus? I'm going to slow the rate down a little bit. bring the mix back just a bit and we'll go a little deeper. I like it. That's what she said. So we've got some chorus going on this Mesa Boogie in front of the amplifier and in front of the delay and reverb patches. So I've got this chorus pedal I can turn on and off with a mouse, right? Got to grab a mouse and turn it on and off. But if I go up here to this parameter button and select learn, this is in Reaper, and I push, let's use this button. All right, so now I got to keep track of what button I push. Now, if this was on the floor, that would be really super cool. And I set this to toggle and I hit OK. Every time I push this button, my chorus pedal will turn on and off. So I can and I was able to turn the delay on and off. So a really cool way to be able to, and I will be buying a new foot controller to turn my Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus and the rest of my plugins into foot controllable amplifier systems, ultimately exactly like what I have sitting here on the floor, to be able to potentially perform live. So that is a neat little trick. No, I use zero Bluetooth in my studio at this point. I could hook these headphones up and probably listen via Bluetooth. My MIDI controller, it's a Novation Impulse 61. It's a 61 key. I wish I had room for an 88 key. And actually, after thinking about it, I really do a full-length piano. But this is 61 key, and it's got all sorts of controls and shit on it. Let me point my camera in the right direction so you can sort of see it. I'd have to turn some lights on in here, and I'm just not going to do that. It gets too bright. So I'm using these red illuminated buttons right here. This turns the chorus on and off. You can see it light up a little bit, maybe. It blinks. And then this turns the delay on and off. This taps the tempo of the delay in. And this button is the reverb on and off. And I don't know if so there's just plain. So this is a MIDI keyboard. These costs are, I don't know, cost-wise are around, I don't know, $300 maybe. But yeah, I do. This is connected to my computer via a USB cable. It comes with a USB cable. They're fairly short, but USB cables can't get terribly long, so you run into problems. Hello, Dana. Welcome. And Richard, yeah, I highly recommend this one. This amp is absolutely killer. So this is kind of impromptu. I'm going to go over some of this stuff tomorrow in my broadcast. So I think maybe what I should do is just play along with the backing track just to kind of get warmed up a little bit tonight. Let's see. I think I'll use these ones here. You may have heard me play along with this once before. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and step on foot pedals and things like that. While I'm doing this, I'm going to dim the lights a little bit. Let me see if maybe I can. Yeah, that's about as dim as I can get. I'm going to shut that off right now. I enjoy my place being dark. By the way, these are my favorite guitar picks. Dunlops, and mine usually are worn down, and you can sharpen your pick tip on a carpet. I haven't been using the wood ones. It's taken me a little time to get used to those. So I've been messing with them just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and play along with the backing track. I think this is, it's about 4 minutes or so, 4.5 minutes long. So you'll have to just bear with me on this. I think this is the right one. Oh yeah, sounds like purple rain almost. Okay, so let's go to my amp control, and I'm gonna go to my effects, and I'm gonna tap some delay in. So my delay taps in time. Wow. Wow. Well, you brought John Petrucci into this conversation. Holy shit. Thank you very much for saying that. Yeah, and I've listened to John Petrucci, and at a pretty young age, I think I kind of I recognized my limitations. Know your limits. It's what a lot of oh, and say hi to Fred. He decided to jump up here. How you doing, buddy? We're gonna have to get you to the vet again. He's developed a little bit of a cough again. Um, I listened to a lot of John Petrucci in the early Dream Theater stuff. Of course, there wasn't a lot of uh, other stuff before that that Petrucci really got. Yeah, there he goes. Um, I sold a Pod Live XT today to a gentleman who's wanting to use it with a violin and a mandolin and a six-string guitar. He wants to be able to run all of his stuff through a one unit to balance the volumes. Sir Frederick Banting, indeed. Thank you, Dana. That means a lot. So that device is an old pod device, but we had it sitting at the shop used for, gosh, good couple 3 years, and this seemed like a perfect. No, it's no hairball. He's got something else going on. He's starting to get snot nose and all that stuff. I've never seen him hawk up a hairball. So I am familiar with the HX Stomp. Yeah, I still have mine too, Timothy, and it's fantastic. It still sounds great. Um, not, not as old as mine. Okay, well, this guitar is almost older than me. There's one on the wall back there that's way older than me. Yeah. I got some chorus on that, so I'm gonna shut the chorus. Yeah, there we go. So it's pretty cool to be able to switch turn effects on and off with the push of a button instead of reaching for a mouse. Not that that's terribly difficult, but this is another feature that is available in most, I believe most DAWs have this, but this, given the fact that I have this new MIDI controller that communicates properly, I did try using the Behringer, whatever that FT 110 or 1010 or FD 1010, and it was cheap, and there's a reason, because it won't do everything that a MIDI controller, the potential that MIDI controllers have. So I kind of moved away from that and have realized that sometimes you get what you pay for. And using the word sometimes in that is very pretentious, because it's not sometimes. You always get what you pay for. And that controller, it worked, but it didn't work fully. It didn't do everything that I needed it to do. And it was destroyed in the fire. So unfortunately, I don't own it anymore. But I'll be purchasing a new one. And, it's been a while since I've said something about this, but I am really grateful to, yeah, the FC 1010. That's it. FCB 1010, exactly. Yeah, you did, Justin. I can see where they would have a place if you're using it to change channels on a MIDI capable keyboard or a synthesizer or something. And I kind of got distracted there, but again, thank you to everyone who helped me uh, in my time of need. Um, I needed it, and everything that you've given has gone into trying to put my life back together again the way it was before that tragic incident happened. So, and I'm getting there, and I'm also I work very hard, and I work some. I don't work terribly long hours if you don't consider 9 to 10 hours a day long hours, which I don't, and I'm really proud of it because I love what I do. So I earn my keep, and I give to my community, and they gave back to me in such an amazing outpouring of support and love that I'm forever and truly grateful for. Um, so again, thank you all, and to be able to have uh, live streams like this and have some participation from folks like yourselves is really, really super cool. Um, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and play another backing track, I think, because I'm just kind of getting warmed up. Pugface, hello, man. Yeah. So I'll be looking into a new MIDI controller that I'll have here on the floor so that when I am performing, I won't even have to reach over and take my hand off the guitar to change something. It'll ultimately be exactly like my foot pedal that's sitting right here. And by the way, I am running through some foot pedals. I can use a. I've got a wah pedal, my Tube Screamer, my TS9. I use my TS9. I don't use my 808. It's gotten too valuable to be breaking. But my 808 is always on, so you're going to hear it all night. Well, at least for the time that I'm on. I do have a phaser in line. And I have the, what's it called? The Freak Out, which allows me to get some emulated feedback. That's about it that I'll probably touch tonight. So, yeah, yeah, Freddie. Yeah. Wow, it's great to see so many folks here. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me. So let me just play another one. And if this gets old, let me know. I don't want to bore anybody because we can move on to doing some Reaper stuff also. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the camera, I think, where it is. And Cat for the win. Yeah. Oh, Fred. He's busy sleeping. I better not mess with him. He'll get upset because I'm talking with him. So I'll leave the light on, I guess. I had to clean my glasses. Let's get that rag out of the way. And I am not using the Houston Kettner tonight. I would love to, but this Mesa is so amazing. And oh, William, hello. Forgive me if I didn't say hello earlier or if you just arrived. Yeah, the Freak Out, dude, that is an amazing pedal, especially in this environment where there's literally no sound in the room but my voice and my acoustic guitar. So, you know, my neighbor's bedroom is literally 3 feet from my fingertip. I'm not shitting you one bit. The head of their bed is right there, and that's as loud as it gets in here, aside from me talking. So, but then I get to do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the doubler on the old Mesa Mark II. So I've got the doubler enabled, and I don't have the transpose set up right now. The doubler, that's way too much. I'm gonna back that down to about 12 or so. Seems like the doubler on this. And then again, with my delay and reverb pedal, if I push this button, the delay turns on. If I push it again, it's off. And then if I push this button, I can tap tempos into the delay. You can see me tapping this button. And then if this button, I turn the reverb on and off. And then I've got my foot pedals here. And with this button, I can turn my chorus pedal on and off. So I'm going to go ahead and try and play something through something and maybe change a couple patches. We'll just see. I don't know what this next backing track is. I don't know what key it's in, but I'm sure I can figure it out. And it's important to train your ear to be able to do this sort of stuff. Not that I'm this is going to be a key.
Some straight up, pop rock backing track going on there. So very predictable chord progression. Just straight up. No, very, very simple. I don't have credit for these backing tracks. I don't know if the creators will really care that much. Rebel Rocker, hello. Dana, thank you. Very kind of you to say that, man. I'm just kind of getting warmed up a little bit. I haven't played much today, so I've been super busy at work. Rebel Rocker, hello. And I'm not a really very fast guitar player, man. That's the one thing that I really wish I had spent more time developing. And it would be safe for me to say that I was faster. I've taken a lot of time. Oh, cool. Will do, man. I appreciate that, Pug. I'll do that for you. I'll play some more tonight, and I'll be live again tomorrow. Thank you. Really, really loving this this new amp sim, and you know, right now I've got it set to a fairly high gain setting on the amp. Yeah, and I'm still working on how to adjust stuff on this. I think if I pull this lead now, I'll have a little less. Some of the sound from my guitar is definitely going into the microphone. I've got the microphone placed down pretty low.
So you'll hear my pick hitting the strings. The beauty of an SM7 microphone. And this is a real one. It ain't an SM7B. So I'm really happy to have this. And I was very lucky to get this. The shop that I work for, I'm lucky. Software. I'm using the amp sim is Neural DSP Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus suite. It's $99. It cost me $79 because I already own several of their amp sims. So you can get it for $100. And yeah, dude, you ain't kidding. That Justin, that is, dude. We played in a band together, didn't we? Because I was about to do that. Yes, they are notoriously hard to dial in, but I don't know. And Timothy, that's going to happen. The problem with doing that is that my pod is still currently over at the old house that burned down. So I haven't gone over and collected it yet. I just simply have not had time. And getting in and out of the place, we have to be very careful because I could get sued for trespassing at this point. But the owner, I've been in contact with him. So that's kind of the deal with that. So I'm running the Neural DSP. I'm trying to answer these questions. And William, that's a great point. But yeah, dude, I mean, you got to, for a rhythm track, let's... I mean, there's why these C plus amp is so, and with the push of a button like you would do on a normal C plus, you can go from kind of a slightly overdriven amp to a really pissed off amp with the push of a button. Yeah, and yeah, Timothy, I'm gonna do that eventually. Yeah. And this is not this is not a default setting. So I'm gonna set all of the controls at 5 and see what it does there. Yeah, here we go. We're just gonna turn everything straight up like you should test stuff. So this is with all of the amp controls, and let's see. Let's take the EQ out of the equation. So, I mean, already, let me make sure I don't have, no, I've got nothing on. The EQ is doing nothing. So this is just the amp, and I've got a 57 and a 416 and 421. I'm going to, yeah, let's leave that. Oh, that's a 414. I'm going to go to a dynamic 421 on this side just because it's a little bit more popular. And we'll see what this sounds like. Everything's set at 0. Let me tune my guitar also. I was bending so much in that last one, I might have fucked it up. Yeah, I'm a little... And the temperature's changing in here rapidly. The heat is on. It's too fucking warm in here. I need to... Bending them out of pitch, man. Let me see. Whoop, I just killed the... Let me bring the effect back up. And let me float this window so that we don't have to look at all that extra bullshit on there. Let's see. Go to the amp head. Nothing is... So pull lead. There we go. Pull bright. So now we're at everything at 0. Yeah. So here we go. Just straight up everything at 5. That's a nice tone, man. I mean, it really is nice. Just everything straight up. You know, man, the thing sounds great. If we pull the deep, I can hear it. You can probably hear that. We'll pull this up. No, that's on the lead channel. If you have the lead pulled, you can pull it for bright or dark. You have to have that lead channel selected. So I should be able to, and the mid shift, the treble shift is only available with the pull lead on, at least on this amplifier. And this is only one of the amplifiers. Yeah, really, dude, William, you're dead on, dude. Of course, I got everything back up. I can't think of a Blackberry Smoke song that I actually know. In fact, I don't think I've ever learned a Blackberry Smoke tune. Definitely learned some Skinnerd. Rest his soul, Gary Rosington. It's such a sad day to know he's gone, no longer with us. I learned a shitload of Lynyrd Skynyrd tunes and playing in cover bands. Made $1,000 for playing Freebird once at a very wealthy bar. We played the fuck out of that thing. And I had learned that song and didn't play it for months and had just kind of revisited it. And some guys asked us to play Freebird, and Jeff was like, it's $1,000. And the dude threw $1,000 on the stage. So that was kind of cool to know that song. Killed it. I did pretty damn solid job on the solo too. I remember that. Never forget that. So the EQ on, this is with the EQ in. Turn it off. And in fact, yeah, with that EQ in, it really fattens it up. Yeah, rest in peace, Gary. Yeah, that EQ really adds a lot to the sound. So now I'm gonna pull the bright switch. Boy, I mean, these respond so. The controls just respond fabulously. I mean, if you just pulled that bright switch to play a guitar solo, that would be enough. You're playing rhythm without it pulled, and then you bumped it on to play some lead work. I mean, that would definitely be worthy of doing that. So on the lead master, we have to. Oh, that's what's up. So we can the lead master volume, we can make it bright or dull, I suppose. So this is the lead channel, which obviously is a lot more high gain. I'll run through some presets, Tim. Give me a moment. I hope it's okay if I call you Tim. If not, let me know. And again, you guys keep in mind, this is with all the knobs set at 12 o'clock. I haven't EQ'd anything. It's like brand new right out of the box. This is what a C+ amp sounds like if you're playing this guitar through it and you're me. Now Now, what I will do right now is we'll go to a different preset. Um, Boosted boogie. I don't have a clue what this is going to sound like. Boy, that's okay, Tim. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll go right back to where we started. This is right where it was when I first turned this thing on tonight. We'll turn the effects off. You know, and what I can see with this amp is that in the new recordings that I'll be releasing at some point in the future, I will be using this amp. Absolutely. Um, okay. Just a cranked master volume. Let's see. So what we'll do is we will bean it and we'll bring our output on the neural. I'm going to sneak it up just to make sure I'm not peaking. Woo! Damn, dude. Oh, and then what we can do is look at the back of the amplifier. Holy shit, look at that. We've got Class A, so we can switch it from what do they call it? A simul class, which I believe uses a solid state rectifier and maybe a tube master. Yeah, and you know, Justin, that's something that I'm not 100% sure of. That's a great question. You should download the app and give it a good demo. That's what you got me for, right? Or Class A. That just sounds, man. Holy shit, this thing is just wicked. And this is only one of the amplifiers. Let me back this down to 5. And volume 1, I'm not 100. Oh, master 1. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wasn't looking. So we're going to crank that. Now I should be clipping it. Oh, no. Damn, dude. Now, it's interesting that I turned that all the way up and I didn't have to adjust the output. Yeah. Yeah, Class A. Hubs. I'm not geeked. Absolutely blown away. I'm geek about nothing except guitars, but not amps. Damn, dude. This thing absolutely crazy. What's probably breaking up is a Windows computer that can't handle the processing that I'm asking this thing to do. But we know something will probably happen about that fairly soon. In fact, um, Woohoo! That wow. That's oh, let me stop that. That was a really fun tune to play along with. Uh, let me see. Yeah, dude, I don't know if there's many amp sims. I mean, I've referred a lot of people to the archetype Nolly, um, but you guys, this the one thing I can say about this, and I mean I've said it before, but I owned a Mesa Boogie Dual rectifier. Um, Good night, Dana. Thanks for stopping in tonight, dude. It was great to see you. Bless you, brother. Um, the deal is, I owned a Mesa Boogie Dual rectifier, and it's a very close friend of the C plus. In fact, I believe it came along after the C plus Mark IIs, varieties of Mesa Boogie amps, and not a lot of people, not a ton of people have an opportunity to actually play through a Mesa Boogie amp. They're not like a Marshall. I mean, I guess every guitar player in the world's likely played through a Marshall amp. And if you haven't, go try one because they're awesome. I've played through lots of those too. But this really feels like my old Mesa dual rec. And right before I went on tonight, I was kind of messing with this to get this tone dialed in and to program my controls here to be able to turn effects on and off, and just fucking around ultimately. So this is one of the best amp sims I can say that I've ever used. And it's not right for everybody. I certainly wouldn't say that. But boy, this thing really feels nice to play. And I'm playing so hard that I'm actually out of tune. The transpose function on this is not, there is, and I know it's due to the computer that I'm using. Just this is demanding a lot of processing. In fact, let me see what this is using. I'm going to go to my. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. I'm going to bring up my. Well, where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Oh, maybe I need to go to view. That's it. Performance meter. So, bluesy jam track. So the guitar, well, it's not using a shitload. I don't know if I play through it. Yeah, this thing it's definitely using some CPU. You can see it right there. And another cool thing about Reapers is a short button push away from, I don't know all my keyboard shortcuts. So, and I know that Tim asked about some of the presets in this, so we can explore some of this. Now, I'll just give you a little idea here. I'll show you. Hopefully my face isn't in the way. Here are the presets that this comes with. So you've got artists. So we'll just go down this list of artists, and each one of these has 8 or 10, 6 or 8, 4 or 5, blah, blah, blah. Some of them have a bunch more. All of these presets. Let's see. And Rebbe Masad has some presets. Tom Quayle, I mean, another fantastic guitar player. Forrestal Savage or Saville. I don't even know who some of these guys are. I Built the Sky, of course, a band. So let's see what Rebbe back. something day lead. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. That's programmed by Rabeh Massad. Oh yeah. Wow, and that's with like the mids all cut out of it. Let's see what else Rebay has. We'll just scroll through these for glory. Okay, so here's the other amplifier finally. Woo! Man, I mean, some of this stuff really is interesting. Let's see, for the strats. Well, we'll go strat. Here we go. Second position. Oh my God. Check that out. Wow, that sounds great. And these are the presets. I generally don't use presets, and I absolutely refuse to use a preset on my own songs. I will turn knobs, and it might sound just like somebody else's, but at least I know I made it. Oh yeah, wow! It's interesting because this preset's called "In the Throat," and when I played that, I mean, it immediately I was like, okay. And I'm still running single coil pickups right now. We'll go to humbuckers. Wow. Holy shit. And you know, I own that Mesa Boogie dual rectifier for jeez, you guys, God, many years. And this thing responds exactly, I mean, almost identical. Richard, hey, I'm not endorsed by them, and I don't make any money from you buying it. So send them a say hello from Marshall. Dude, you would not be disappointed with this thing. I mean, a lot of the tones are definitely heavy. Man. Yeah, this thing really sounds great. These are all Rebay low gain vibes, which I like this. I'm gonna. Ooh. Wow. I'm playing so hard tonight, you guys. I haven't played this hard for a while. I'm whacking this guitar out of tune. Holy smokes. The tuner works great. I got to be careful on my my bar. and I'm definitely due for a string change. These strings I've bent them to death. Yeah, that's a great idea. Um, I don't have a hollow body here. My hollow body's at the shop. Somebody better record that, man. That was a cool riff. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. Position 2, 80s vibes. All right, so this is going to be a Strat sound in the second position. Oh my God, I just became Duran Duran. Man, now it's a little wet. Definitely very ambient. So, you know, this I would turn the decay down and bring the delay back a little bit, and probably going to be a little bit more. Definitely, man. That is a sweet tone. And I'm not even playing a real Strat, you guys. So keep in mind, this thing is modded to beat the band. I mean, it's pretty damn close, but holy shit, what a cool sound that was. Okay. Tight percussive riffage. Almost like the gate in this is it's a bit harsh. Yeah, there we go. Man, this thing does the string chirps so fantastically. I feel like I'm sounding way too much like Zakk Wylde. Chemical Burn. Oh, that's got some rip in it. Shit. Yeah, that one's a little noisy, but I'm guys, yeah, just click the gate on a little bit and it's off. So some of the presets are really fantastic. I'm gonna check the time. Okay, I'm gonna blast through another backing track with one of these presets. Man, I'm gonna pull some Zach Wild here. I've got to. It's like a moral imperative with this kind of sound. I'm gonna leave it here. Let's set the transpose back. I have no idea what this backing track will be. I should. Yeah, we're back to. Nah, there's no distortion, Justin. That's an old clip. We'll make it. Okay. I gotta get some delay. And that was just a stock preset. We'll go back to mine real quick just to see. I have no idea what this track is. the last chord. Yeah, that was kind of a fun backing track. I can't remember. It was basically F sharp Dorian mode, and I had done. So so that's got a lot of shit on it, right? So all I had done with that is just turned the lead channel off and bumped the master volume in the middle of that to get myself a little more headroom when I went clean. But I went from that type of tone to this tone. And also I used my coil tap with the single coils. It's noisy, right? I used my coil tap. I was humbucker for part of it and single coils for part of it. So lots of guitar play, but god damn, you guys, this amp sim is wow. I haven't been this motivated. Oh man. And I made this preamp tonight just sitting here fucking around. I mean, it was that easy. All right, you guys. I should probably get going. I have to work tomorrow. 29, day 29 straight. Yeah. I've been working a lot. Let's go to this. There we go. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me tonight. And hopefully I said hello to everyone who may have been here. I hope that maybe I've shared something with you that you could use, and a new little trick using Reaper, using the controls to change settings on amp sims inside of Reaper. It's actually very, very stupid simple. To do this, and I used about almost all all of the functions that this amp sim can do, but I'm still learning about it, and I learned a lot tonight alone. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play, so again, thank you all for being here. I sure do appreciate your company. It was great to see you all, and probably see you all tomorrow evening also. So you guys have a really, really great night, and have a great, happy rest of your week. I'm going to be messing with this tomorrow afternoon. Absolutely, for certain. Yeah. All right, you guys. Peace.